Or say, hey guys, it's Claus. Welcome back to another video. Let's have some fun today. We're going to feature two games by two players, both playing relatively underpowered vehicles. Every dog has his day. Fun replays to watch. It's lucky that in this game there's so many attributes of vehicles that it's easy to balance them because there's so many tweaks. There's so many different aspects of the vehicles that some vehicles are good at some things and not so good at other things, and different attributes. For example, this one here, driven by Kenshin 1991 from the S-Gun clan. Shout out to you guys. He's driving his Object 140. In this particular vehicle, this vehicle has a really good mobility and concealment, good view range. It has really good, fairly good armor, a tremendous turret armor, heat-absorbing tracks, a very low profile, very maneuverable, a very, very fast-firing gun, on par with some auto-loaders. The reload of an individual shell on this tank, if you equip it properly, rivals even some of the auto-loading tanks. Of course, to balance all those positives, it's the gun handling that lets it down. It's the soft stats it's the gun handling basically. I think is the weakness. That would be the weakness. So, good luck, Kenshin 1991. I know you've got your hands full with enduring. Having to struggle with that, the trollness, I guess, of the gun that it could let you down at any minute and balance out some of the other positives that I mentioned there. So it's amazing that because of so many variables that vehicles have, it's very easy to just tweak them a little bit so that different nations will have different strengths and weaknesses. And Kenshin 1991 has figured it out. He's obviously figured out how to play the underwhelming and the difficult vehicles, where you have to really think about what the how to balance the positive and negative. Right, the way you handle it is you use your strengths to their maximum and minimize your weaknesses, right? You want to minimize the effect of the weaknesses have on you. So, like in this particular case, the gun and the gun handling that's not what's you can't rely on that. And he's certainly not relying on it. That's for sure, right? He's it's 5-2. Let's go. Come on. Because when you have, where's my list? Mobility, concealment, view range, armor, turret armor, heat absorbing track, low profile, maneuverability. Well, it's a good thing you have those, because the long range shots in this thing, they're gonna let you down. And just a minute here, guys. I gotta take it out here. Object 140. I'm gonna have to try playing this one in my own account. Okay. Sorry about that. Here we go. So two quick games featuring highlighting similar vehicles in their characteristics. And this one's going about as I expected it. He's moving forward now using the topography and coming up. Let's see what he does. Let's just give him the benefit of our full attention. Okay, guys, let's give him our full attention. He's detected someone. Can he feather these shots through? Yeah, I guess he could. Oh, his armor let him down there. He did. His strength let him down. But you can see that he knows what he's doing, right? You can see that he does know. In the hands, that's what I was trying to say. In the hands of a very experienced, really good player, even tanks that are underwhelming in certain ways can be effective. Right? Even if you're handicapped by difficult attributes of your tank, you can still be if you know what you're doing, you can still make them work, is what I was trying to say. In a beginner, I wouldn't recommend these kind of tanks for beginners, right? The people that struggle to know which key to press and are just starting. They don't really understand the view range and map positioning and all that stuff. Hull downing and side scraping and the different things that you need to know. I wouldn't recommend it. But when you know what you're doing, and you can see, Kenshin 1991 is giving us a lesson here on how to endure playing with a tank that tends to handicap you in certain ways, right? He's showing it here. He's got let's just get this one over with, and then we'll move on to the next one, and we'll feature something similar. There you go. Maybe you could use your... Oh yeah, I would have went for the ram. Would have been fun to go for the ram there. But great job, Kenshin 1991. Well done. You gave us a lesson there. Indiana 13 from the Eska clan is also enduring his grind through a tank that's balanced by its weaknesses. He's driving the M4A3E8 Sherman Tier 6 American tank, and this tank has been tweaked so that it's balanced as well, and you have to work within its limitations. It's fairly slow. It's got a high profile. It has very poor armor. It's got kind of an underwhelming gun that with very poor soft stats. So you need to fully aim, and a lot of your shots fly wildly to the edges of the aiming circle, unless you mount vertical stabilizers, which are only available at Tier 6 on these American tanks. They're not available, coincidentally, on, say, Russian tanks, because that way you can use up an equipment slot so that you have a hope in hell of your gun hitting anything. And then you basically get 2 equipment slots in this, because you have to spend 500,000 credits to get the vert stabs, or you'll miss all your shots. But Indiana is going to... And it's not very good hull down, because it's got the gun depression, but the turret is really weak. So, there's that. Might as well just expose your hull if your turret's weak anyway. Here he goes. Indiana is moving to the center like a boss, and he's gonna work within the weaknesses of his tank. He's aim. There you go. His shots are gonna, no problem. There he's going. They're going right where he's aiming. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, he's got his first enemy vehicle destroyed. Oops, that one deviated a bit. That one missed. The other thing about this tank is that it does, well, it has really, the alpha and the pen are not that great, but it shoots fast. It shoots. Oops, that one kind of deviated there. You do have to, yeah, auto lock seems to take a blind shot there. It's there. I guess that's it. We've identified it. The strength of this tank is the how fast it shoots. Just keep firing that gun like a motherfucker, Indiana, and eventually their shots will hit. Right? You just press the fire key. It seems the view range isn't that good either. But you probably haven't equipped it properly. At Tier 6, I think your view range is just fine. Look at him go, churning through the enemies but of course they're not shooting him back. He has been detected forever, but you do need to rely on the enemies not actually playing the game. If they don't play the game, oops, that one missed it. Shots. I mentioned the dispersion, soft stats. Yeah. If the enemies are not playing the game, or if they've disconnected, they tend not to fire back at you, and that is a huge advantage. If you can get yourself in a game like that, then you can just keep firing, right? You can just keep shooting, keep shooting, and you'll end up on top. He is just. Let's just cheer for him here. Oops, you missed. Yeah, but come on, you're gonna just. So what? You missed. You can shoot now. Use the bushes. He's concealed. This enemy has a 20% crew. Oh, you've been detected now. He had minus 50-meter view range. All three of them can see you now. But as you can see, they're not playing the game. They're just moving forwards and backwards. Your gun's damaged. Fix it! Fix it! Keep firing! Keep shooting! Shoot! Shoot! And as you can see, the having enemies that don't shoot back at you is a huge advantage. Okay? It's huge, guys. There he goes. There, he's ready. Oops, you missed. Yeah. Well, aim it. Aim it. Yes. He doesn't want to shoot. Don't worry. He's not shooting. If they do not shoot back, I tell you, you can dominate on the battlefield with this tank, if provided that the enemies don't fire back at you. That's fair. That's a fair observation. And that's a good thing, really. That there he goes. See, if they don't press. Yeah, he got him. If they don't shoot their guns, it's smooth sailing. So Indiana, how do they do it in Indiana? Oh, look at now I think the game algorithm, the dollars per minute has kicked in. His gun is all of a sudden a lot more accurate to accelerate the final result, which is surely a victory. Right? There you go. Angling his armor would be a it's overrated, really. It's overrated. Got him. Got him. Look at this guy go. Huh? Who buys a Churchill 3 to spam APCR? He's advanced in this game. He knows how to... The Churchill that he just killed? Look at the... Hey, spam an APCR! Lock a motherfucker! He's learned how to press the 2 key because he's played those Stromwagen mode, right? So he's learned how to press 2. He does not know how to keep his front armor pointed at the enemies. But he does know how to press 2. And that's the order. That you should learn things. Yeah, the gun handling. Did we mention the gun handling? Come on. Maybe, there you go. Pressing 2 is more important than angling. I would recommend doing both to achieve greatness. This was a great game. 2 examples of 2 underpowered tanks that are balanced by their strengths and weaknesses. 2 players trying their best. You've seen it here. On my channel, where you get to see this kind of stuff.